journey when you get to that point.
If you're gonna come to the table and wearing an attitude of "I hate you," yeah, the other you're not gonna get anything out of the other person.
Yeah,
You're gonna get reciprocal feelings. If that person had no feelings towards you, then you can bet that you're not gonna get anything. That person's just gonna dislike you back. So no, not a good. Not a good. It's not a good tactic to come to the
yeah,
table already armed up and ready to punch the other person. It's not gonna
exactly.
go well. Don't be surprised. It's not gonna go well. My daughter stole my black, so we will just have to do with that. But she didn't steal it. She asked for it, but she never gave it back. So oh
They
well.
have
There's no. This will
they
do
have
without black.
that's right.
Not that I need it, but
It's okay.
I'm just realizing number 120 is not here. Da-da-da-da.
Number 120 is will not take your call right now.
But yeah,
Please leave a name and number, and he'll get back to you as soon as he possibly can.
as he possibly can because he himself cannot come to the phone, literally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's currently kidnapped.
Yeah,
Please send food.
kidnapped by a kid.
That's right. Okay, kids can be the most terrifying things in the world.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can be. So is your daughter like you?
I think Oh, let me tell you a story of how like me she is.
Okay.
One time, my yes, she's very witty and whimsical and whatnot, but a daydreamer and etc. One night before I had my kids, I was, my husband and I were gonna go to bed, and he was really tired, but I was like still like energetic. So he's like, I really want to go to sleep, and he just turned towards the wall away from me, and on his side. And I was like, I was still like, I wanted to have fun, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna. I created my finger in a pointy thing, and I dove it into his ear, making the sound. You know, he got so mad. He got so mad. He was like, "Ah, I told you," because it had been like a couple minutes, so he was probably already dozing off. And I'm like, and I'm like, this is so worth it. He's gonna be so angry,
Oh
but it's so
God.
worth it. And he was angry. He scolded me, and I was like, this was worth it. To this day he would do that to me in my ear. So my daughter never
Oh
knew of
there.
that. Fast forward 12 years, and I was learning how to meditate, and I was like sitting down and meditating, and my daughter would ask me, so what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm meditating. So how do you do that? Okay. I was like, okay, you sit still, you close your eyes, and I thought she was doing this with me. And I was like, it was like 30 seconds, and I'm like, wow, she's really doing this with me. It's like, so now focus on your breath, close your eyes, and then inhale. And in that second, a finger went up my nostril. It was her. She put a finger up my nostril. And I was like, you are my daughter.
I do hope you realize this particular part of the conversation is going to be my clip for YouTube. This is good. That's YouTube move. That's YouTube worthy. If I
That's
ever see,
great. Great.
yeah,
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell, and that's my daughter in a nutshell. And yes, you can say that she's like me. Yes. I'm like, you are my daughter. Even if for some reason I was separated at birth and this happened, I would be like, this is my daughter.
yeah.
And I'm proud of you.
It's like you're so like me.
You're so like me. We're so alike. We know each other. We understand each other. We can gel.
Yep. And she might be at that phase where I'm not like you. She does exactly what it says. She does exactly what you did at the same age. You're like, yeah, no, you're not like me at all.
Yeah, no, no, no. That was proof because she never knew about that thing that I did with that made like down my
That's fantastic.
doing the B
Yeah,
note.
I really can't feel sorry for you on that one. I really can't because you did it first.
Yeah, I did it first. I was like, it was payback, and it was perfect. It was like this is great.
Yeah, no, that is like my favorite story ever. Like
Yeah,
seriously, that's like my favorite story ever.
it's a good story. It is a good story.
Yeah. Ah, man, that's fantastic. Ah,
And
yeah.
my boy, let me see if he has anything. There's a drawing that my boy was doing, and my boy is 8, and he was doing this drawing of I forgot the name of this thing. It's from Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like the water creature. I just forgot his name. So he was
I
just
don't I don't
doing.
know. I'm not cool enough to know
Yeah,
what
I
hedgehog.
forgot. I used to know, but I forgot, and he was doing this. So yeah, he's kind of like artistic like me.
Ah,
He's
okay.
a he's a good little dude.
He's a good little dude.
Yeah, he's a good little dude. Yeah, he's
Who's
very.
who's the oldest? Who's the oldest of the two of them?
Natalia is the oldest. They're 22 months apart, so she's gonna be 10 soon, and Christian just turned 8. So
Who's bigger, him or her?
he's heavier. She's obviously the oldest one, but he's heavier. He's been heavier than her for the longest time.
This is what's going to happen there because I have a sister,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to look out for each other.
Right? They do. They are best buds. How old is your sister over you?
I am old. I am the oldest.
Uh-huh.
I'm 39. She is 37 right now, but she turns 38 in literally less than a month from now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she gets birthday and Christmas around the same time. And oh wow. Oh. I think I got fingers figured out at least, which is not too bad.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm done. This is my third piece actually. I'm just like I said, I'm not a detail. I'll show you everything I did. Right now, I'm doing Humpty Dumpty. Is what I'm doing.
I can't wait to see.
Yeah. I learned some stuff. I see my flaws, but I'm also like, you know what? This is fun. This is like I don't have to.
Let me see if I find. Yeah, I think that you have the right attitude. Hold on. Let me see if I find a picture that I took. That is, my kids hijacked my phone to photograph themselves with the filters.
I don't know your kids, but I love them already. I can already tell. We love them already.
You love them, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I find it because I was doing some pavers on my front yard, and I was like building. I wanted to do some circular pavers, and I wasn't finding any on the stores for some reason. I was only finding square pavers, so I decided to buy a couple of molds, and I wanted to, I was making them out of concrete. So the first, concrete is not easy to, you got to learn how to mix it. And you ask anybody who knows how to use concrete, they say, they won't tell you measurements. They just say, I just mix it until it feels right, which should be like, kind of like a not too goopy or not too soupy and not too dry. And I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything. So I started doing them myself, and my first paver was so awful. I cried because it was like all crackly. And by paver number 12, they look completely different. And I took a picture of both paver 1, paver 12. I'm like, this should be always in my desk, because anytime I'm like, I'm doing this wrong, it's terrible, but woe is me, I will always think like, yep, paver 1, paver, so I give myself 20, the number 20 to do anything new that I do is like, I'm going to give myself 20 to like kind of get the gist on things, because the first one will always probably make you cry if your ego is right there invested in it.